Welcome back, viewers. Today, we will be taking a look at the most profitable 5-minute Forex scalping strategy. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down below in the description, and you should also see it pop up in the top corner right now. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Discord is a free group communication platform where we are having great discussions about all things to do with trading. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be taking a look at the most profitable 5-minute Forex scalping strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 279 indicators. And out of those 279 indicators, 110 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 110 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So we'll go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Alright, so today we will be taking a look at the most profitable 5-minute Forex scalping strategy, or at least that's what the video and the original creator claimed. So those of you who are regular viewers to the channel know that we are typically testing indicators. But what we've been doing is once a week, we have been taking a Forex strategy that we have found somewhere on the internet and putting it to the test to see if it is a profitable strategy or if it isn't a profitable strategy. So the strategy that we're looking at today is going to be a Heiken Ashi strategy, and so similar, kind of similar to the one that we have done before and a few others that I think we've played around with. So basically what we have is the 5-minute chart, and the original video did it on the euro versus the US dollar. And so of course I figured it would be best to match that particular pair. And then what we have is the standard RSI down here at the bottom, but we have went in and we have changed it to a zero line cross, I guess you could call it, even though it's set at 50. And so we have taken the upper band and the lower band and set them to 50, and I've just bumped up the value of the dashed line a little bit to make it a little bit more visible there. So what are we looking for? Okay, so what we are looking for is the Heiken Ashi candles to start in a trend, either down or up, and that can be identified by a couple candles starting to consecutively paint the same color. So whether it's red or it's green. And then the second part to this is that we are waiting for the RSI to cross above the 50 or down below the 50. So let's look at this area right here, for example. So we have the Heiken Ashi candles, 1, 2, 3, and so on. A lot of them, painted green here. And as they are painting green, you see that right on this candle right there, we get the cross of the RSI crosses up over, let me see here. All right, there we go. I had the value of the RSI turned off there. But you can see over here, looking at the coordinates of the RSI, if I hover over this candle, you see that it crosses up to 51.75. Now, the last part of this strategy that we're looking for, so you have to have at least 2 candles consecutively, one after another, that are the same color. Like I said, either red or green. And then the last part is either both of these candles or at least the one that crosses up above or down below the 50 on the RSI cannot have a shadow. For green, it is shadows on the low side. For red, it's shadows on the top side. So a wick or a tail is basically what we're referring to. Now, there is a 1 candle buffer in this particular case. And so if all the criteria has not been met within that first cross, then you could go 1 more candle before you invalidate that particular signal. But in this case, we get one right here. You can see that we have the first green candle here, second green candle right here. It has no lower shadow on the second green candle as it then crosses up above the 50 on the RSI. And then what we are going to do is we are going to put our stop right below the last swing, either low or high. And so this particular case, we would set it right at 6 pips. And then we are looking for a 1-to-1 risk reward. And so we would look for 6 pips of profit. And so in this particular case, this would have been a winning trade. So let's go forward a little bit more, see if we can find ourselves a short trade. So following this forward a little bit, you can see that right here on this candle, we have at least 2 red candles that have formed, including the candle right here that crosses down below the 50 marker on the RSI, and it has no upper wick to it or upper shadow. And so in this particular case, that would be an entry right there. We would then measure out to the last swing and say 4 pips is what we would be looking for. And unfortunately, that one would have stopped us out. And then basically you would just carry on like that. So you keep tracking forward. Right here we get 1, 2 candles green and it crosses up above the 50, but they both have tails to the bottom side. And so we would ignore that. Same way with this next little area of red candles. And I don't believe we did actually pick one up right here. So this one does meet the criteria, even though when the cross took place down below, we had not had 2 consecutive red candles, and the 1 candle that we had a wick to the upside. But then on the next one, you see that we get the second red candle, and we have no wick to the upside, and so that would be a valid entry right there. And we would be looking at about 4 pips take profit, and that would have been another losing trade right there. And so again, we would just go on and on with this particular kind of setup that we're looking for here. So let's see, we get one more. See, crosses there, and so that would be invalid because it has too many candles with wicks right there. Right here, we would have picked up a short on that one, and we would have pretty much immediately got stopped out. And then we would have picked up a long over here right there on that one. That one would have been a winning trade. And that is supposedly the most profitable Heiken Ashi 5-minute Forex scalping strategy. And this creator was so confident in the ability of this trading strategy that their thumbnail is even amazing, with mounds of cash and 50 pips a day is what it says. And just for the fun of it, I took that thumbnail and I added it to this video just so that way everybody can see how extremely confident this creator is with their profitable strategy. So now comes down to the part where we determine how profitable is this strategy. Well, on this particular pair, again, the same pair that they used, 5-minute, all the setups that they used, we took 75 trades, and out of those 75 trades, we had 28 wins. And so that is just right at 37% and some change as far as wins go. And so obviously, this is not the most profitable Heiken Ashi 5-minute scalping strategy. It is a bust. This is definitely not the way to go. We've done quite a few videos from the same account, and I'm sorry to say, and I hate to throw shade at people and other creators, but this account is just trash. Like, I mean, what this guy's throwing out there is just not good material. Every single one of his strategies, every single one of the supposed so profitable strategies that this account has posted has just not been good. You can tell that it's just, you know, just throwing stuff out there for clicks. And so now we did a like I said at the beginning of this video, we did a similar strategy to this where we actually used a few other components, the parabolic SAR and a few other criteria that met, and it was actually able to achieve in the high 60% win rate, and I think that was on a 1 hour if I'm not mistaken. And so, again, we did a video on this, and we have also posted things on our Discord, especially in the Patreon only. So if you're a Patreon, part of the Patreon for the channel, then in the Patreon only channel on our Discord, we've posted a few other things. And I actually have a version of the indicator here that yeah, right there. And so you can see here that it basically detects all the criteria that we look for in this particular strategy. The winning strategy, the one that we actually tested, that I worked on and tweaked and developed and gave a very good win rate. You can see here that it basically tells us when we have trades either to the long side or to the long or to the short. Let me bump up these values a little bit. And so for Patreon members, if you are a Patreon and you join our Patreon only Discord, then send me a message and let me know, and I will actually give you the script to make this into an indicator for yourself. So that way, all you have to do is wait for these signals to appear, these shaded bars here, either green or red, and then you would basically look to, I mean, here we're on a 5-minute, for example, and it gave a gave us a few signals. So right here, you can see, gave us a signal right here, and we came down and we hit take profit right there. If we look over here, it gave us a long signal right here. You see that it made it up and we barely hit take profit right there. And so that one would have been a loser right there. But again, this wasn't tested on the 5 hour right here. That would have been a winning trade right there. And so, yeah, this one has been tested. This one has been vetted. It was a winning strategy. I, again, outlined all the criteria to use that strategy in one of my other videos. And again, if you join our Patreon, the $9 Patreon, and you send me a message, then I will be happy to send you the script so you can turn that into your own custom built indicator that you could use to start taking those signals immediately. So, all right, there you guys have it. Another profitable strategy bites the dust. It's unfortunate. I wish people didn't put so much garbage out there, but it is what it is, everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Another one down, and we will move on to the next video from here. If you have not already, like this video, share this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. So that way you know what indicators we have tested and are testing. Also, there is a link down below to join our Discord server, which is a free group communication platform where we discuss all things trading related. There is also a link down below to TradingView, and if you use that link to TradingView to sign up for an account, you will save a little bit of money. And lastly, there is a link down below to sign up for Patreon. Please sign up for the Patreon and support the channel the best way you can.